Okay, so this is the project that I have created, and the framework that I used for this is the nextjs. It uses the, and along with nextjs I'm using the typescript uh, template for this because it provides easy debugging stuff and everything. So let me show the project first. This is the project, and let me refresh. Yeah, okay. So it's like a flowchart manager. Like, let's say you have certain process to do, and to reach the end of that process, you have to do certain kinds of tasks to complete them. You can manage that with this app. And let's say you have this currently, like, these are the placeholders. Like, let's say no one wants to create any processes, so I just have them for like debugging. But let's say I want to create a new process. I can just click whenever a process is active. I can click the plus icon there and I can add it here. Like, let's say request for a a new process maybe, and it will get added there. And another way of adding it is from here. I could, can you not pause and return account? Yeah, okay. So let's say I want to create something like maybe request new, a new custom request. Why not? And now I could add this process whichever for to like whichever item is active. Like, if I click here, I can add it here. If I click it here, I can add it here. But let's say I want to add it to new request one. Boom, it gets added here. Request new is here now. The other thing that we can do is request before and maybe let's say just before and why not? Then, like, usually if we press the add process, it will be added to the element that is active. But if I just drag it, I can add it anywhere. So maybe I want to add it here or maybe here. Let's say I want to add it here. Okay. So request before end. I added it here. Now maybe I want to change the mind, like change my mind. So I can just drag this one and I can drag it here. I can drag anyone. Like, it all works like that. So I can like move items from one flowchart to other. And maybe I don't want this anymore. I can just come here, delete. For the side panel, I'm using, okay, first of all, these flow items are being managed by a single particular file known as the chat context. It holds all these items and it acts like an API. Like, it is able to like create items, delete items, replace items. Like, it acts like an API to manage all these flow items. So anything that has to be done, it has to be done by this file. So that, like, I don't mess up in other places. And each item has its own like event handler, which will send requests to this API. And that is how the delete work option is working, and that is how like the drag and drop is working. It sends requests to this thing, this file. And what was that? Drop down, yeah. These drop downs, these are all custom drop downs that I have created by my own. Like, these are these, they have some certain state if they're active or not. This is their like CSS. The radio button is also custom. And the I could have used maybe a UI manager, like a UI framework like Chakra or something like that, but or maybe even Tailwind CSS, but I didn't do any of that for now. Uh, I just did my own like custom ones. And the thing with dropdown is, if I have a particular dropdown active like this, and I try to open the other one, it will also get active. So to manage that, I created this dropdown context, which will handle which dropdown is active and will disable every other dropdown. So like that means only one of them can be active at a time. This will work with any drop downs in this currently in this like side panel. And other than that, there's the radio buttons that I've created customly, and the add button. I, and yeah, that's it. And to disable the active element, I can just click here and it disables it. I could do here, do this, and disable it. I could add like and boom, no need to even activate the items. That's it. That is the entire project, and it is created on the nextjs with the typescript template.